Hi, Steve Von Brand here for the Bass College. I'm here with Jack Evans. Jack's a member of our site. You've seen Jack before. He's a member of the Dover Bass Club, and he's been doing really good last year, and he wants to start learning rivers a little bit. So we're down here at the Nanticoke River down in Lower Delaware. This is the Seaford Ramp. So we're going to run on out here and start up north and go up above Seaford here and go to Williams and hit some of the pads above the bridge first, and then we'll run south down around Marshy Hope and Broad Creek and see what's going on for you guys. So we'll see. There you go. RC 1.5 comes through again. That's a special custom color. Nice, isn't it? Decent bass. This is a keeper for sure. Here in the Nanticoke with Jack Evans. I'm up here right before the bridge when you get to the spillway at Williams Pond. That's a decent bass. Caught him right up on the edge, about 3 feet of water on the drop-off of the shallow pads and the channel. So that's nice. Let's start with that one, and let's see if we can get some more. Number one. Okay, number two. Another giant from the Nanticoke. I tell you, nobody catches giant bass from the Nanticoke like me, huh, Jack?
That's right.
No, but that's probably just 12 inches. But that's number two. Been here, what, about 15 minutes? Hopefully we can catch some more of these bass before this tide gets too low, and we'll see. There we go. He caught it good. I thought he was going to get off for a minute on this crankbait, but he's really caught much better than I thought. That's a decent bass. I'm going to have to get the, look at that, nice sun. Get the flyers out here. Decent from the Nanticoke. Look, its tail's red. Getting up there on a bed. That's what's going on, huh? Look at that. Yeah. What was that, about 30 seconds later, Jack?
It wasn't much later, that's for sure.
Now tell them how I caught it, what happened.
Well, you were instructing me how to throw that crankbait, RC 1.5. You threw it out there, let it sit for a second, give it a couple twitches. And he said if you don't hit it, start to reel it real slow. And you probably wasn't 2 revolutions on your reel and pow! He was all over it. Very nice.
Should have had the camera running on that one.
Yeah.
Okay. On a Piz. This is a Piz custom crankbait I put on for Jack. That's a special color that we designed, Tom Wolverton and I, for Paul of Piz Custom Baits. That's some of the best work you'll ever see on a crankbait. Absolutely fantastic. Custom painted Man's Baby 1-. Look at that, how beautiful that is. Isn't that nice? And a nice fish, nice bait. Beautiful, beautiful. Well, that's number 5 for us. Now we have a limit. We've got a limit, say what, 1 3/4 pounds, pound, 2 3/4, 2 3s, that's 6, that's 7, 8 3/4, and then what, a 2?
Yeah.
So we've got about 10.75 right now. 10.50, 10.75, somewhere in that neighborhood.
He smashed her good.
But you can see they're hitting on the edge of these pads on a deep drop-off. It's about 2 to 3 feet, and it drops right off. Very, very nice. Tide's really important. Not a giant. You gotta watch it. I think barely legal. It might be close, probably 11 and a half or something. That may be 12. Who knows? But came again right out of the flooded pads. I'm looking for beds. I don't see any, but I think they're trying to go in there. Saw one that was on a bed, didn't we? Or
yeah.
Something that made a bed. Plenty low enough for us to get through now, right?
Go.
Tell them what we're doing, Jack.
Well, we're back here trying to flip these beds.
Now, some of the bass are pre-spawn. They're coming in, they're aggressive. That's a Grandy bass, megatail rattlesnake, show them that. And what do we got, like a 1/8 ounce or 16th ounce weight on it?
About a 16th.
310 or 20 Gamakatsu hook on that one. Now, some of them are pre-spawn.
Look at his lip.
So you can catch them. I caught one that I lost. We didn't get this on film, about 4 pounds. on a RC 1.5 when we first came in. That's your pre-spawn fish. That's what this is too. Then there's others that you can literally see that are rubbing together, 4, 5, 6 pounds each, trying to make a bed, but they won't hit. And then there's a couple that are on beds that you can make hit. So you have bass in all 3 stages. You got water temperatures in the low to mid 60s, and depending what area you're in. So you can catch all different types of fish. All right, tide started to turn. Again, RC 1.5, came up into these laydowns, threw it down, bang that RC 1.5 into the laydowns. Man, he nailed it right at the end of the laydowns. We're right up here heading into Broad Creek, about halfway up on the left-hand side as you're heading in. About 2.5 miles, 3 miles down from the Bethel Hole. So Jack, tell them a little bit about what happened, how we started out the day, like up there by Williams, you know, and then what we did, how we picked up all these fish.
Well, we started out, let's say at Williams, just by the spillway there, and pulled out the RC 1.5, and just started cranking some crankbaits up in there, and picked up, I think it was what, 7
or 8
out of there.
Then we ran to Broad Creek,
Yep,
and then that's where we found some beds with big fish on it. We caught 2.
Yeah, there was a couple up there, probably 6, 7 pounders.
Just couldn't, they were making beds.
Yeah, they're yep.
But we caught 2 that were in the other stages.
Yeah.
And then now as the tide started to come back in, how did I find these other fish? What did I do?
Yeah, we started coming back down and found some laydowns, fished them a little bit along the banks. And again, the RC 1.5 was pulled them out of there as well. So we got two back there or something like that.
Yeah. And then I had a nice 4-pounder on a crankbait. The only fish I've lost in a long time.
Yeah, that was nice fish.
But it was just barely hooked on that back hook and
got it right to the edge of the boat.
Yeah.
Off.
About 4 pounds.
Yeah, I'd say about 4 pounds.
Yeah.
Yep.
So now we're over here at the other launching ramp. This is I don't like this ramp. The tide pulls too hard here. It's harder to launch here, but you can launch out of here if you just want to go up into Broad Creek. All right, we're going to get out of here, hit some main lake laydowns, and then we're going to run on back in. We've got about an hour and a half left in a real tournament day, so we'll see what happens, see if we can pull another 1 or 2 out of here and up the bag. Okay, that was a great day. The tournament day's over. We fished real tournament hours, except actually we started about an hour later than you would for a tournament. We're leaving about 20 minutes sooner. But I guess we ended up with, what, 5 fish limit if we had called them out, even though we lost those bigger fish of, what, 13, 14 pounds, somewhere in there?
Yeah, that's about right.
Which is decent.
Yeah.
So, water temperatures are in the 60s. They'll be up probably in the mid to upper 60s when you have a tournament this weekend. You want to work the laydowns, you want to work up by Williams, go up above the bridge, the spillway there at Williams, up above the bridge and the pads and the laydowns there. You definitely want to run up into Broad Creek and hit a lot of your main river laydowns too if you can catch them on the right tide. But basically you're going to get a lot if you can get into the right areas in those flooded tides. You want to throw those RC 1.5s, man's baby 1- and mid-, and you probably catch a few throwing those assassinator spinnerbaits too. We did flip some jigs with the Grandy bass and threw some swim jigs, but that's just not the pattern they were on today in here. So until next time, Steve Von Brandt and Jack Evans down here in the Nanticoke River, and we'll see you next time down in the water.
Got my power pole in the mud in the bottom of the lake, sitting so still